What's up, Jimmy the GM here with my thoughts on the first Summer League games for Trae Young and Jaren Jackson Jr. and the Memphis Grizzlies get the win 103 to 88. Trae Young struggled from the field 420, 1 of 11 from three-point land, but I actually thought he looked well and poised. Finished with 16 points, 7 to 10 at the free throw line. He really didn't struggle against anything defensively Memphis was doing, contrary to anything you might have seen about him going up against his old Big 12 rival, Carter. That wasn't the case. He just missed shots, and of course he always takes some shots that you wonder about, but he has the ability to hit those, and he just didn't hit those tonight. So I think the narrative that Trae Young already a bust or couldn't handle the NBA style game, I think that's really overblown. I don't think those people probably watched the game much because really it was just missed shots by Trae Young. And that's not unusual if you are a guard or just someone who's used to handling the ball and shooting the ball a lot. Coming from the college game to the pro game, you look at Donovan Mitchell last year in this very same Utah Summer League. In just 2 games before he went to Vegas and really blew up. In just 2 games in Utah, he shot 36% from the field and 27% from the three-point line. In fact, his first game, just like Trae Young, first game tonight, Donovan Mitchell's first game, he shot 88 of 26 from the field and 3 of 12 from the three-point line. So just let this breathe. Trae Young, of course, was my #1 player on my big board. Had Jaren Jackson down at 21. I'll talk about him more in a minute. But you look at some other shooters who struggled in their first summer league action, just getting used to the pace of play, not any different from a quarterback or someone coming to the NFL, getting used to the speed of the game. So Steph Curry, his summer league action, first only 5 games he ever played in summer league, shot 32% from the field, 34% from three-point land, which is pretty good, but just 32% field goal percentage. His first game, he was 4 out of 14 from the field. Eric Gordon's first game was 5 out of 18 from the field. So, as John Collins told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution a few days ago, Trae Young will be a star. He just have to get used to the speed of the game. Now, as far as Jaren Jackson, I know he's the hindsight favorite. You know, everyone who loves to look at 2020 and incorporate the 2020 vision. He's their favorite for Rookie of the Year already after scoring 29 points tonight. And I give him credit. He really showed that his three-point shot does translate to the NBA. But this doesn't change my opinion of him. I had him at 21. And actually tonight he played like a bigger J.R. Smith. He was 9 out of 15 from the field, 8 out of 13 from three-point line. That's not sustainable. Only 2 shots that were non-three-pointers. Like I said, a bigger J.R. Smith. You might say, well, if Trae Young would have put up the same numbers, I would have used that as validation of Trae Young being the best player in the draft. But the difference between Trae Young and Jaren Jackson is their position, is their impact. Just like I mentioned in football, you have some positions that can translate early and some positions that really have to take time to develop. But those positions, like a quarterback, generally have much more of an impact. And Trae Young, he's a ball handler. The ball will be in his hands a lot. He can get assists. His ability to shoot the three will open everything up. Jaren Jackson, he's a piece. He's a supplementary part. I wouldn't even say a Robin to a Batman. He's a Robin to a Robin. He have to rely on other guys to do their thing to get him those shots, and he was hitting those shots tonight at a rate that's not sustainable. So with all that said, looking at his 29 points and thinking that can carry over to Rookie of the Year, I just don't see it. Now, I will give him credit. He had 2 block shots tonight, and he can do some things defensively as he learns to stay out of foul trouble, but he only had 3 rebounds. I think his performance more so fool's gold, while Trae Young will get bashed a lot for having an off shooting night. But the good thing about Young is he's used to the spotlight, he's used to the scrutiny. I think he sort of invites it, although he has a high expectations of himself. The season he had at Oklahoma put him through this process a year early. So I'll look for Trae Young, continue to get his sea legs under him, and continue to own in his NBA rookie season and have a good NBA rookie season. And Jaren Jackson, I wish him the best, but his performance tonight I don't see as sustainable. Thanks once again. I'll be back with you with some more thoughts on this summer league, or my thoughts on free agency, which has really been a trip, if you will, this early part. The first few days players are allowed to sign. Jimmy the GM, once again, if you like the video, press like. If you're new to the channel, seeing it for the first time, go ahead and subscribe. If you like what you see, you be the first to get this content.